What's going on, everybody? Hey, Neighbor to the North Comics, what's going on? I was feeling lazy and didn't want to record and edit a video for New Comic Book Day haul, so I figured I would hop on and go live. Not really expecting people to actually end up watching in the chat live because I don't ever go live at this time, but awesome. There's at least one person watching. Hopefully you're having a good New Comic Book Day, and I'm probably not going to do FOC on Sunday. It doesn't seem to get the views it used to anymore, and two, there's too many FOC deadlines on Sunday now. Not saying I'm not going to do FOC anymore. I did it Saturday, not this past FOC, but the one before. And then this last one, I was just feeling lazy. What I might actually try to do is later tonight, record myself going through it and drop it as a premiere video either tomorrow night or Friday night. I haven't decided when, but something where people can still comment in the chat about the FOC books, but I'm not tied down to a certain time to be able to do it because there are a lot of live shows on Thursdays and Fridays. So I'm sorry, man. I thought you were at work usually during that now. I thought you were no longer hungover during that show. What's up, Sheena? What's going on? Good to see you here. I'm looking at Twitch, and there's one viewer currently. I didn't know that anybody was watching over on Twitch. I still broadcast it there, but so shout out to you if you're watching on Twitch right now, whoever that might be. But I will kick off what I picked up this week here with a book from Aftershock. My Date with Monsters, issue number 1, a new one from Paul Tobin. Looks pretty interesting on the inside. I have not gotten to read that yet. So now you're back to having the hungover Sundays. I'm sorry. I like having my weekends now a little bit more free, especially with things being open again. I'm usually doing things now on the weekends, so I try to not spend as much time on here when I'm doing all that. Yeah, I thought I had this on my pool. It wasn't on my pool, but I said, you know what? I am getting this. It was in my top picks this week, so I gotta read what I'm talking about there. Brandon, what is going on? Welcome in. Awesome. Let me know when you guys are gonna do the video talking about it. Copy 801. Copy. I do have some DC books this week, but they're not main DC universe. I don't think, other than Batman, I don't think I'm reading anything from the main DC universe. Yeah, copy. Are you 0 for 1? What's up, Pope Cerebus the First? How is it going? Happy New Comic Book Day. So we'll move on from Aftershock to Artists, Writers, and Artisans AWA Upshot. Here we've got Out, issue number 2. I really enjoyed issue 1 of this and the potential that they could do with this vampire and being able to communicate with it and seeing maybe turning the tide the opposite way against the Nazis in this. Yeah, super, super dope cover. I'm just going to throw it on the ground. We've got this one, which is World War II themed with a supernatural side. And then there's, what is it? I Fight with Monsters, or something like that, from Ablaze with Werther Dell'Edera on the art. That's also World War II, but we've got supernatural things going on. So those types of stories are having their moment right now, it seems like. Moving on from that, next up alphabetically, I've got Boom. I got Magic issue number 8. That's a beautiful cover. I want to say Christina Kalita. Christina Kalita is the cover artist on this. This has been great. I don't know anything about Magic, and oh shoot, copy. It's probably zero everything, honestly. Copy. I don't know if you can even hear me. But yeah, Magic issue number 8 here. I've been enjoying it though. It's a great fantasy world, even if you don't know Magic at all. Cerebus. I don't know. Words. Cerebus. Moving on. Boombox. We've got Mamo issue number 5 here. It's the last one of this mini series. So I've been enjoying this. It's a Boombox book, so it's targeted younger, but I didn't feel like it was a younger read. It felt like it had more mature things going on in it too. So definitely been enjoying that one. Be sad to see that one end, but all good things come to an end, right? And while that one's ending, we've got a new one starting from Boom regarding the matter of Oswald's body, which definitely had a Cerebus. Okay. Definitely has it sounds like it's gonna have a Department of Truth kind of vibe. I know what series you're talking about, but I've never read it, never caught my interest in it, so I've not gone to try to talk about it or read it. So I never say the name Cerebus. But yeah, I feel like it had a little bit of a Department of Truth type of vibe, and we're talking about Lee Harvey Oswald here, so that's Christopher Cantwell writing, and Luca Casalanguida, the artist from Scout's Honor, doing the art on this one. Oh, Sheena. Definitely want to check that one out. Still, so I'll get the FOC videos back up again, but probably not in the same format. Still want to keep it in a run through the entire catalog like I do, because not many people are going that way. A lot of them are doing like their top FOC picks, but I feel like so many people are doing FOC videos now that it's hard to really continue doing that when we can focus on talking about the books that we're reading and that kind of thing. But it'll come back. Copy's finally got video. All right, Copy, tell me 0 out of how many? Well, I guess you didn't have any indies this week, so 0 out of all of them so far. Yeah, and so I don't know how many shops that ended up affecting, but yeah, who knows? 0 for 4. Just hit the indies. I could do that. I could focus on just the indies, maybe pull whatever indies from from Lunar, and then head over to Image and Dark Horse IDW, skip down to Boom, and then hit the indies at the bottom. That's actually, that's could do that. What? Copy has a book? Hold up. Copy? You read comics? Jeff Lemire's Maze book from Dark Horse Comics, issue number 3 here. One of the few books that actually coming from Dark Horse that has a good cover and not the garbage that they've been putting on other comics. This one's been really good emotional read, talking about grief over loss of a daughter. Yeah. I mean, that's what I focus on the indies in general. When I talk about what I pick up, I'll show off so these are my DC pickups this week. Harley Quinn Eat Bang Kill Tour, which I love the animated series, so how could I not be reading this? And then Static issue number 4 here. So it's like I'm not even reading the main DC universe kind of things there. Magic the Gathering. Okay, that makes sense. That does make sense. Did you play the card games copy? I can't remember. I know Wes is big into Magic and of course was reading Magic because of that. DC had some good stuff this week. DC equals don't care. I mean, DC, yeah, sometimes for me, it's completely not care. But honestly, I've been picking up more DC recently, but I've noticed. Both of those, not main DC universe. And then I'm picking up some DC horror stuff, Black Label stuff, like Human Target I got last week, and Dark Knights of Steel, not main universe. So, yeah. What's up, Phil? What's going on? I am doing my new comic book day video live instead of recorded. DC isn't far behind, or Marvel isn't far behind. 1 out of 2 for DC. Harley's been hilarious. So you're not a Static fan then, is what I'm hearing. Copy. What's up? What's up? We got, just jumped. Real Rude 6. What's going on? What is going on? Honestly, I think I might now have more DC than Marvel on my pool because I just added some things. I got Arkham City, The Order of the World, Batman, DC Horror Presents Soul Plumber, Harley Quinn, Eat Bang Kill Tour, Nice House on the Lake, Static Season 1, just added Dark Knights of Steel, and I haven't added Human Target yet, but I'm probably going to pick up issue 2 of it. Yeah, and then my Marvel is Spider-Man, Daredevil, Dark Ages, Strange Academy, now Venom, Miss Marvel Beyond Limit when that comes out. I think I might have more DC than Marvel. Let's see what's else going on in here. Come to the DC side. I almost picked up Action Comics because the writer Phil Kennedy Johnson, I'm reading through his Black Label story, The Last God, and it is so good. So there is a chance I will go back and pick up Action Comics, and I might be stopping Batman after Tynan's run on it, and so maybe I'll be switching from Batman to Superman here real soon. Maniacal laughter. So after DC, that takes us over to Image. I got A Righteous Thirst for Vengeance number 2 here. I'll be honest, issue number 1 did not really get me hooked. I'm looking through this. There's more interaction, a little bit more dialogue. So I think this one's going to get me more than issue 1. So we shall see. But I enjoy the concept and idea of this story. So definitely hoping for it to catch my attention more this issue. We got DC over everything. Yeah, you know, I think it depends on the Black Label, right? If we're talking about a Black Label book that is a Batman story, I count that as DC. But if we're talking The Last God, that's not super DC. So I would agree there. Most Black Label stuff that they're doing is just not, it's not DC. DC, then Image, then Aftershock. Way at the end is Marvel. Image is my largest pool. And then it's pretty close between Aftershock, Boom, and Behemoth. Although Dark DC might be catching up right in there. Scout Comics is up there too, actually. So yeah, I'm just kind of looking at my list right now. There's a lot of the smaller publishers that I'm reading most of their stories. So yep. Yeah, I figured for this one, it's definitely worth checking out the start of this story. If I don't like it 3 issues in, I'll drop it. But I think I'm going to. I need a little bit more to get hooked. Yes, I want to say I'm on chapter 10 right now. So I'm getting close to the end, and it's just phenomenal done. Such a good story. I'm blanking on the artist on that. Federici, I think, is the artist, and the art's just beautiful on the inside. Philip Kennedy Johnson's story is amazing. Yeah, I haven't read a lot of Philip Kennedy Johnson's DC main universe stuff, but that story is just incredible. Superman versus Lobo has been good. I will trust your word on that one, Copy. Vertigo. Wait, is Vertigo even still around? Isn't that just DC Black Label now? I mean, I guess it's back in the day Vertigo. Image, Vault, Aftershock, Behemoth. Yeah, that's about. I think that's pretty fair. Vault's up there as well for me. Yeah, Scout, Aftershock, Behemoth, Boom are like all very close. Just scrolling through my list. Yeah, just missing Vertigo out loud. So other Image books this week: Stillwater, issue number 11. Chip Zdarsky and Ramon Perez here. This is, if you guys aren't reading Stillwater, highly recommend picking up the trades for this, because this is a great independent Chip Zdarsky story. Just it's getting wilder as we're going. So definitely. So Superman versus Lobo is you're saying features Mirka Andolfo's art. Okay. What is Mirka Andolfo not doing right now? I feel like she is everywhere, writing and drawing. There we go. The Copy 801 DC reminder alert. Go get your Superman versus Lobo. Station Brandon, what's up? Yeah, that makes sense. Tim Seeley writing, Mirka Andolfo on the art for that. Yeah, Mirka Andolfo everywhere, just killing it. And speaking of killing it, I think this issue number 1 killed it. Absolutely. What's the furthest place from here? Issue number 1 from Tyler Boss and Matthew Rosenberg. Just phenomenal. Phenomenal issue number 1. It's triple the size of a normal comic and only $1 more than a normal Image comic. So you definitely get your value on issue number 1. There is a lot going on in this, and I'm excited for whatever craziness they are cooking up in this. I did get the Brian Michael Bendis and Michael Oming cover here, which is super cool. The masks are definitely important in the story. I have the Scotty Young cover on pre-order. I think maybe I don't anymore. It was with Aegis through the Previews World system, but they no longer use that, so I don't know if those orders got lost or not. I haven't heard anything. If not, my shop has some, and I will pick it up from my shop here. There is a 7-inch vinyl. There was a special cover that came with a 7-inch vinyl that you could pick up. I think each issue is actually going to have a 7-inch vinyl that you could pick up. It's like, I want to say it was either $14.99 or $19.99 to do that as the option for your order. I don't think my shop got those because I don't think anyone pre-ordered them. Oh, geez. That's a way to go out there with Vertigo. Did not know that history there. Station, missing link. What's going on? And then because my shop had this, I decided to pick it up. It's the Martin Simmons 1 in 25 variant for What's the Furthest Place from Here. I haven't picked up ratio variants in a while, so this was cool to pick up. Definitely bringing back Martin Simmons' Department of Truth vibes and featuring a record here. This is, records are very important to the story and to the characters. So that's a cool thing to do. $14 to $17 for the 7-inch. There we go. Yeah, lots of cool variants for this book. There's probably a lot of cool exclusive variants too. I did not look too far, but that was because I'm trying not to spend extra. If I was looking at exclusive variants, I'd be spending all my money. This actually hits now to Marvel. What's up, Michael Baker? What's going on? Yeah, talking about new comic pickups. Made my way to Marvel now, and yeah, I am reading Spider-Man. I don't like that it's dropped 3 times a month. This is still a trial run on it. So far, so good. This issue, I didn't like quite as much as the others, but I did like the last issue, the things that Kelly Thompson and Sarah Pichelli did. But now we're moving on to another team. So that puts us at who's the new team we got coming up? Where'd it go? Cody Ziegler is taking the writing reins, and Michael Dowling and colorist Jesus Abertov is doing the art for the next issue, which is probably next week. Let's see what else is going on here. Rudy, what's going on? Nice job on the game show last night over on Team Nerd Herd. So hold on. They charge $1 premium for any variant, even the open order like cover B, cover C's. That's a little excessive, I think, because those are all should be cover price. We call House of Waxworks. They had a 7-inch as well last year. I do not. Depending on the time of year that came out, I may or may not have been paying as close attention to all of the comics that were being released. I really didn't start doing that till I started the channel back in July, August time period. So I don't know, anyone else in the chat recall that? So I also picked up this mainly for the cover. I'm not a fan of his new costume, but the way that it's drawn here, with the background the way it is, the nice red. It's not even red. It's more. It's got a more of a magenta tone to it going, but I think it's supposed to be red. Definitely a cool cover. So I've been off of Miles. This might get me reading Miles again. We'll see. I don't know if I do need X-Men. That's a whole rabbit hole I don't want to go back down. I consider them riskier. Well, then don't order as many. That's a weird business decision. I don't know. I don't know many shops that do that. Oh, yeah. Huh. I don't like that. Thank you, Rudy. Appreciate it, man. And of course, this is a Marvel book that I've been on since the beginning and loved every second of it. We get Zoe's origin here, which is pretty cool. Got some other interesting things going on. Definitely a good issue here. There is an Arthur Adams Magic variant here, which is just okay. But I've got all of them on my pool, all covers of Strange Academy. This one's pretty cool, though. This is the Unlucky 13 variant, where we see everyone being turned into zombies. And then Zoe's actually not a zombie. She's normal. Let's see. At some point, I will probably dip my toes back into X-Men. I mean, I read House of X, Powers of X. I read X-Men probably for the first 12 issues. After that, I read Marauders for about the first 12 issues after that. I read Excalibur maybe for 6. I did read a bunch of the Hickman time period X-Men stuff, and then dropped a couple of the series, but then really fell off of it when Ten of Swords happened, or X of Swords, whatever it's called. That one made me leave all of X-Men because I was going to be lost reading just through one of the titles at that point. Love for Strange Academy here. Yeah, see, I got Magic. There's my X-Men, right? Yeah, definitely got to get all of those issues in. Now, an interesting thing, last week, Strange Academy, the tie-in to the death of Doctor Strange, showcased 2 characters that I think have been in the background before, maybe cameos. I don't remember what their names were, but there were 2 characters that had first appearances in that Death of Doctor Strange, Strange Academy tie-in. And so I'm hoping that means we're going to get more about those characters coming up in issues. Maybe they're going to get added into the story, hopefully. Otherwise, it's weird that we had them featured in a 1-page story. X-Men is worth it for the older stuff. See, I couldn't get into the grand design things. I don't know. I did look at them. And then Venom issue number 1. I was tired of symbiotes, and I said, I'm not going to read Venom. And then they said, Al Ewing and Ram V are going to write Venom. And I said, I will be reading Venom. So, yeah, I agree. There's only a couple series, and I actually have another one that I will buy all the covers for. Strange Academy is one because I absolutely love that series. I'm in New Orleans. It's set in New Orleans, so I think that's super cool. But overall, yeah. So like this book, way too many covers for it. I just got cover A. We do get some cool things happening in this. I did read this because I was hoping I read it and would say, I don't like this, I'm going to get rid of it. It didn't work. It did not work. But that's okay. I was hoping to not like what's going on. So the other series that I pick up all the covers for is Witchblood. One, I always get cover ace of anything that I'm reading, except there's been one or two things recently where I haven't. This one, I've been getting all of the connecting covers that Yoshi Yoshitani's done, and they're beautiful. I may end up displaying these all together somewhere when I get all 10 of them. And then you can't pass up these awesome tarot card variants. Well, I can't pass up them. So I've been getting all the covers for Witchblood, and it's been a great story. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that statement. It's definitely a struggle with what's going on now in comics. Honestly, I feel like Marvel is the biggest perpetrator of these issues, but there have been other companies more recently that have been going variant crazy, especially store exclusive variant crazy, where we see like House of Slaughter, the number of store exclusive variants on that was crazy. That I don't care for. If you do a cover A, a cover B, and a 1 in 25 or 125, 1 in 50, cool. I like it. There's incentive for the store to maybe buy 5 more issues than they might have otherwise, and they can sell a slightly higher priced book, make up that money. Oh yeah, sorry. How could I forget? See, I kind of block Dynamite out of my mind because I don't tend to look at Dynamite. I scroll past it most of the time. It's not for me. But yeah, they are very, very bad about that with the number of covers. They'll have like 2 books, and the list of their stuff is the same size as like all of Image. And Image has like 10 books. How does that work? What's up, Escargo 80? What is going on? I do want to say we are 21 subs away right now from 1K. So we are very, very close. So any support getting us to that 1K is very much appreciated. I know some people have already done some shout outs, so really appreciate everyone who's done that. I know Team Nerd Herd just posted yesterday, but lots of people have been posting, and I really appreciate that. I missed Never Never when it first came out. I started hearing some good things, so I figured I would check out the reprint and see if it's worth reading in the trade. I shall let you guys know when I get to read through that. Yeah, definitely skip worthy. Nice. Excellent covers and pure hotness. But yeah, and then I picked up 2 trades this week, books that I have read and highly recommend. We got the Recount right here, issues 0 through 4. It says on it 0, I believe, is from the Ashcan, is what that one comes from. Highly recommend checking this out from Jonathan Hedrick. Who's the artist? Ibarra. What's the first name? Gabriel Ibarra Nunez and Joe Bocardo doing stuff on chapter 4. Colors by Sunil Gagre. That was a terrible mispronunciation there, but definitely a cool one from Scout Comics. I haven't decided yet, but I think this one will be one of the prizes when we hit 1K, because I want to give out reads. We focus on talking about the reads on this channel. So giving out slabs doesn't make a whole lot of sense, though there will be a slab. And that one's mainly because I don't know how I ended up with a second copy of the slab I got. And then Mad Cave Studios is Nottingham. Highly recommend this as well. Checking this readout, and so it will also be part of the giveaways. Very good read, very nice dark version of the Robin Hood story. So I picked those up this week to add to our giveaways. Like I said, there is a slab that's going to be the main prize because somehow I have a second copy of it. It is something that is up on my wall currently. And I will say it is not that, and it's not that. But yeah, so when we hit 1K, we will drop a video letting you guys know what we got going on for that giveaway. But it's going to be good. Caroline showed off some stuff already when we talked about our Baltimore pickup. So I figured I'd show off a little bit of other stuff in there. Let's see what else is going on. Phil also got Never Never. Pearl and Cohen covers on Vampiro and Vengeance are amazing right now. Yeah, I mean, the art is really good. It's just the number of covers that they do is just insane. And they had, oh, shoot, what was it? They had a lot of Jay Lee covers at one point, too. I don't know if they still do, but the Jay Lee covers on that didn't look as good as his covers for other things. Okay, Red Sonja, Black, White, and Blood. I feel like that was them seeing what Marvel was doing with Carnage and Deadpool, and saying let's get in on this. And Wolverine. Do you know what the ash can was of, Phil? Hey, Sleeping Collectibles, welcome in, and thanks for recently subscribing to the channel. Shout out to Southern Comic Geek. Who got you here. I think that was you that I just commented earlier today. Yes, it was. Let's see. I just dug out number 1 first print Never Never Saturday. Nice. I know that was a low print thing because it's from Heavy Metal's Virus imprint. So not as many orders come from there. Which makes sense. They're not one of the bigger publishers. Ballad of Gordon Barleycorn. Huh. I have not heard that one yet, and I don't think that one was in the Scout box that just came out recently. I got that around here somewhere. Pretty sure that wasn't in there. A lot of Black Caravan in here, though. Provenance of Secrets, Tales from the Fantastical Crimes Unit, Electric Black Dark Caravan. Lots of Black Caravan books in here. This one, I think, came out today. Headless, Tales from the Fantastical Crime Unit. Either today or last week, I think this came out. Provenance of Secrets might have been today as well. North Bend Season 2 definitely was a today book. I got all of these in the Scout Comics subscription box, though, so previously talked about those. And these are all, I haven't gotten to read through these. I definitely have already read through this because this is one that I really enjoy. It's on break now, I think. Issue 5 is coming out in 2022. Thank you. Headless and North Bend. Yeah, both of those are season 2 books, right? So Headless had a season 1 already where I don't know what happened. So I will probably need to go find that and see if I need to track it down. And North Bend, I heard from Cole from Comic Burrito. He really enjoyed it. So I may need to check that out as well. a detective story, I believe he was saying on that one. So sounds like books I need to go check out. But of course, I just got that box in earlier this week, so I haven't gotten to do that yet. But yeah, that is new comics this week. I did get bags and boards. Had to get silver sized because, regular size aren't available, but now I can bag and board a bunch. But yeah, that's it. I don't think I'm going to carry this on too much longer, so people watching on the rewind don't have to go through a bunch of stuff. But we're at 41 minutes here on the live. I was trying to save myself some time by doing it live instead of recorded, and instead I started talking to you guys in the chat and made it go longer. But that's fun. I'm glad you guys were able to hop in here and hang out for a little bit. It's much more fun interacting than talking straight to a camera and nobody being on the other side of the response. But that's usually how I'll do the new comic book day videos. So figured I'd switch it up this week and just after work ended, go live and show off what I picked up. But yeah, 21 away from 1K. We'd love to get to 1K by the end of the week. So we got a couple days to go on that. I appreciate you, Brandon, for hanging out, and other Brandon Comics Kings, if you're still here, appreciate you as well. Definitely makes it more interactive and fun to be able to talk with you guys. But yeah, expect, coming up, as always, we've got, we'll probably do our top reads again. I think I like how it worked out dropping it on Tuesday so that it was, last week's reads this week. So look for that on Tuesday. Monday, I'll drop the usual top indie picks video for next week, but it's sounding like there might not be a lot of comics next week if Diamond is still having the issues that they are. I can't say one way or another what's going to happen there, but it sounds like we may or may not have a whole lot to talk about for next week. But hopefully Diamond's ransomware attack issues are easily fixable and they can get back on track. One, for their own sake, business sake, but two, for everyone out there looking to pick up and read new comics. But it sounds like we might have some delays next week as well as this week. I know like Copy 801, I don't know if you're still in here, but his shop did not get anything that didn't come from Penguin Random House or Lunar. So that was all of the indie books for this week he was not able to pick up. Thank you, Michael, for stopping by, even though, like you said, it was brief, but you enjoyed it. I appreciate that. Not if they pay me. Hopefully you were not the one involved in the ransomware attack. Yeah, I know. What was it? I think it was Sunday I was at my shop. Sunday I was at my shop and things started to function again, but it sounds like then there's a disconnect between some of the Diamond stuff and something else that they order through to get it there. So that's the piece that's still out there and having issues, I think. And so that might be a couple days before everything is back up and functioning. But usually they ship, I think, the end of the week. So if there's anything that delays those shipments going out, there will not be books coming from Diamond on New Comic Book Day next week. That sounds promising. I see. My theory is just it's now an all-out war between the different distributors. So it's Penguin or it's Lunar. That's who did the attack. It's a full-on war now. I'm kidding. Not actually think that. Don't get mad, Lunar or Penguin, for me saying that. Hopefully whoever did it gets caught and, proper punishment for taking them down. But Diamond will hopefully build up better security and prevent this from happening in the future. All right. So yeah, look out for those videos coming up. I will try to record an FOC video and drop maybe a premiere video with that so that we can have the chat open for it, but I will not be live doing it. Stay tuned. Look on Instagram for that information when that is going to happen. See you guys later. Enjoy your comics and